Hey guys, it's Jermaine again. I wanted to make a quick video about my progression with home inspections in my first month. So I signed up for home inspections. Excuse me. I signed up for home inspections this month. So this will be my first month of home inspections, and I wanted to share exactly how much I made, what company I used, and kind of like the downfalls and uh, like practices that I found that worked for me for home inspections. Okay, so the first thing is home inspections are really simple. Everything you probably heard about home inspections for notaries is, I would say it's true to some extent, depending on who you listen to. Um, from what I understand, home inspections, you sign up as a consultant. They say, hey, take a couple pictures of this property, give us some information that you see, and then submit the request. And that's pretty much it. That's how Groundworks works. One, a couple things that I hear people, or not hear people, but people do not mention that I feel like we should hear is that where you are depends on how much money you make for home inspections, and it also depends on how many inspectors they have. So Groundworks, for example, you download their app, and the way they give you jobs is like it's just up for grabs. They throw it on the app, first come first serve. I'm in Philadelphia, so there's apparently a ton of inspectors in Philadelphia, because I called and asked them, like, I see notifications on the app, but when I go to the app, there's nothing there. How can I get work? And they're like, you just have to be fast. You have to just grab it. And sometimes I see a notification and it's gone before I even can see what the request was. So depending on how many inspectors you have in your area, it can hamper how much work you have, depending on the company. Velocity is another company I was doing, but they don't pay. Their pay is kind of weird. Like they pay. So the same inspections you would do for Groundworks, they pay a lot less for it. They pay like $6 for it, $10 for it, while Groundworks they pay 20. So I kind of stopped using them for Groundworks. But this other company, they assign it straight to you. Groundwork, like I said, is up for grab. So one thing that you may want to do is try a couple companies and see which one works for you, and see how they go about assignments. Okay, but Groundworks is where I make most of my money, and I just like how they work. I do like that the other companies assign work to you, but the work is just it's just really cheap, and you do more work. Like a $20 assignment would be like going inside of a house for the other company, but you can also select to do non-vacant housing. With Groundworks is whatever they tell you. Like someone could be there, someone could not be there, but it's just all pictures. So if you don't like to deal with people, you may want a Velocity, because you can say you can pick and choose with them. You can say, hey, I don't want to do any houses where people are there, because I will say, as a field inspector, I had people come up to me, say, hey, who are you? Do you have a number? What's your name? I had people take pictures of my car, ask for my ID, take a picture of my license plate, because they're like, hey, some guy's just taking pictures of my house. Who are you? And some of these inspections can start from just the bank side, so people may not know who you are. So if you don't like that confrontation of you're just a random guy taking pictures of my house, who are you? Then Groundworks may not be for you, because that will happen. But let's go to my second monitor, and I'll get into how much I made this month. I have to show you in a weird way though, because Groundworks has the way they show you their payment information is they show you the address you went to, and I just don't want to put people's like addresses online. So I'm just going to show you how many jobs I had, the month range I did it in, and how much they pay per job. Okay, so let's see. Okay, let's go to my second monitor. Okay. Okay, so here, this is the payment amount I received for each job. So as you can see, they're all 20. One in there is 40 because I took pictures, and the way the house was set up, I couldn't take pictures from the street properly. But they don't want you to go on someone's property without permission. So I couldn't get in contact with the owner, so I took the best pictures I could. But the bank rejected the pictures and told me to go back out there, but they double charged them for me going back out there since the owner wasn't available. So one is 40, but for the most part, all of these are 20. And the job is like 5 minutes. It's not even once you get out there, probably not even. Like you take a picture of the front of the house, the address, then they want you to take a picture of looking up the street and then looking down the street. So looking left, so standing in the center of the street, looking left, and then looking right. And sometimes they want different angles and anything special on the house, like if there's a shed, if there's a garage, if there's like railroad tracks around. But outside of that, it would take you like 2 minutes for a standard job. You come up, take 4 pictures, submit the information through their app, and then you're done. It's 2 minutes. So making $20 for like 2-3 minutes of work is ridiculous. The only downside to the inspections, or at least Groundworks, is that it's hard to get inspections consistently enough to say I can make like real money from this. Like, I couldn't see anyone living off inspections unless there was like a shortage of inspectors in their area, and you're able to do like, let me see, $20 per 10. If you could do 10 daily, then possibly you can live on this. But getting 10 daily is not realistic. At least not from what I've seen, and not in my area. So I live on the border between New Jersey and Pennsylvania. I'm like right there. Like I can. It would take me probably like 5 minutes to get to Pennsylvania. So when I signed up for Groundworks, I told them that, hey, I can do PA and I can do Jersey. And I get Jersey inspections way more than I get Philadelphia inspections, because apparently they have less inspectors in Jersey. And I can pick those up. Like, I do get some Philly ones, but it's a lot less than what I can pick up from Jersey, just because there's a lot less people in Jersey, and I don't think there's people in Philly saying I'll go to Jersey as well, or not that many at least. Okay, so like I said, here's $20 per. Here's the date range. So it's pretty much April, and this is how many jobs I've worked so far. So from April 1st to today, 24 days, I was able to get 29 inspections done. And I have one in my account for tomorrow. So when I do that tomorrow, that would be 30. So that would be $600 for 25 days. So one thing I will be doing as well is I've heard of other inspection companies, and I'm going to try other companies and see if I can get something that pays as well as Groundworks. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. But this is what I've done for Groundworks my first month. One thing I will say about Groundworks is that I heard from another notary that does YouTube videos, and she was saying that she communicates as much as possible. She tries not to miss anything, and she's just very like quick and open with everything she does. And I've been trying to replicate that as well. So the good thing is I've started to get assigned inspections. So instead of me having to like go and hopefully I grab an inspection, they just assigned it to me as that, hey, we need this done as soon as possible. And I've never missed an inspection. So normally the inspections for Groundworks is two inspections, or you pretty much have like a normal inspection or a rush. A rush, they normally want it done the same day, unless you get it like at night. And sometimes the normal inspections can turn into rush inspections. So, but with the other company I've been using as well, Velocity, but I kind of stopped using them. You get a day to do the inspection. So if you pick it up on Monday, you have to do it Tuesday. And you cannot take pictures at night. Even if you have flash, like they won't accept any pictures at night. So you have to pick it up, do it that day or the next day. And if you're going to miss it, if you're going to, if you're not so much, well, you can't run late for the regular inspections. As long as you do it that day is fine. But the rush inspections, they normally want it done by the end of the business day. So if you do Groundworks, make sure you can do the inspection within a day. Like, don't pick up like 5 or 6 of them and not want to like roam around. Another tip about Groundworks is that, so they normally tell you, hey, stay within your distance. So for Groundworks, you can tell them what the zip codes you want to do. So you can say, I want to do like North Philly, South Philly, West Philly. And normally they say, hey, if you're in North Philly, stay in North Philly. Like, don't take zip codes you don't really want to travel to. So the problem with that is that if there's other inspectors in those areas, they can pick it up. So if you say, I'll never do West Philly, but there's a bunch of inspectors in West Philly, you'll just you'll just miss out on assignments. So the reason I bring the distance thing up is normally they'll say something like, if we can't find anyone within that zip code, we'll look for people out of that zip code and pay them more. So if you only do North Philly and they have something in West Philly that needs to be done, but they can't find anyone in West Philly, they'll pay you more money to go to West Philly, even though that's not your zone. But if there's a bunch of people in West Philly, the chance of them not finding people and paying you extra is low. You get what I'm saying? So I would just register within a comfortable distance, but I may say I'm willing to do stuff a little bit further out if there's a lot of competition in your area. So if there's like 3 inspectors, then you could probably have a small area. But if there's a lot of inspectors, I want stuff that's a little further out so I can just get jobs, period. Like, I don't want to take myself out of the pool of inspectors just to get less work. So I think that's all the tips I can think of now. But like I said, $600 in a month. I have 7 more days left, so I could potentially make another $200 if I'm able to pick up these inspections. So I hope this helped you guys. So if you're looking into inspections, you're not going to like live off of inspections, but you can definitely like pay a whole like bill with these, or even two. 600 can take care of a couple bills, and it's really fast work. You'll spend more time driving than you do doing the assignment. But just if you do groundwork, just communicate. Don't miss any, and do them and just make sure you get them done. And you'll get more assignments, potentially make more money, and if you're preferred, you'll hopefully get something that's further out if they're having trouble finding people. Alright guys, so that's it for today. I'm going to, like I said, try other inspection companies, and I'll do a comparison between what I'm making from Groundworks and the other companies. The next company I'm going to sign up for is called We Go Look. I've heard multiple people say that, so I'm going to do We Go Look and see how they compare to Groundworks, and I'll make a video on that. Alright, well, that's all I have to say for today. If you have any questions, leave a comment. If this helped you at all, just toss me a like, help me out, and then I'll see you in the next video.